Are you looking to maximize your 401k retirement plan? With the average American falling $300,000 short of their retirement goals, most investors are leaving serious money on the table. Today, I'll show you how to supercharge your 401k with strategic ETF allocations that delivered 57% returns over the past 5 years. These proven combinations can help you build a powerful portfolio designed to weather market volatility while potentially transforming your retirement outlook. Here's everything I'll cover in this video. Why most people are leaving thousands of dollars on the table with their 401k allocations. The three-tier strategy that balances growth, stability, and income. A complete breakdown of the best ETF combinations for different risk profiles. And of course, how Harry turned a mediocre 401k into a powerhouse retirement machine. Let's dive in and build a 401k strategy that actually works. Roth 401k versus traditional 401k explained. Before we dive into these powerful ETF strategies, let's quickly address a question I get constantly. Should I use a traditional 401k versus Roth 401k for these allocations? Here's the key difference. With a traditional 401k, you contribute pre-tax dollars and pay taxes when you withdraw in retirement. With a Roth 401k, you contribute after-tax dollars now, but enjoy completely tax-free growth and withdrawals later. For these ETF strategies, the investment options remain identical in both account types. The real question comes down to your tax situation. If you're in a high tax bracket now and expect to be in a lower one in retirement, a traditional 401k might make more sense. You'll defer taxes when they're high and pay them when they're lower. But if you're earlier in your career or believe tax rates might increase by the time you retire, a Roth 401k could be the better option. While you'll pay taxes now, all that growth we're about to discuss, which could potentially double or triple your money, would be completely tax-free. The ideal approach? Many investors like Harry actually use both, creating tax diversification alongside their investment diversification. He contributes enough to his traditional 401k to get his employer match, then puts additional contributions into a Roth 401k for tax-free growth. Now, let's address the real problem with most 401k allocations, regardless of which tax structure you choose. The reality is that most Americans are severely underutilizing their 401k benefits. A recent study showed that over 60% of retirement savers simply choose the default investment options in their plans without understanding what they're invested in. Here's the harsh truth. Blindly accepting default options could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars in potential growth over your career. Many 401k plans default to overly conservative investments that may not align with your actual retirement timeline. Harry was making this exact mistake. At 35, he had been contributing to his 401k for 7 years but hadn't given much thought to his allocations. His company's default target date fund was charging a hefty 0.75% expense ratio, and the performance was mediocre at best. After researching better options available in his plan, Harry implemented what I call the three-tier strategic allocation approach. This strategy divides your 401k investments into 3 fundamental categories, each serving a specific purpose in your retirement portfolio. Tier 1. Core Foundation, 50 to 60% of your portfolio. This tier provides broad market exposure through low-cost index funds that track the total market or S&P 500. Tier 2. Strategic Growth, 20 to 30% of your portfolio. This tier focuses on areas with potential for higher returns, including growth-oriented funds. Tier 3. Income and Stability, 10 to 30% of your portfolio. This tier provides dividend income and adds stability to your portfolio, particularly important as you get closer to retirement. This balanced approach helps create a portfolio that can potentially outperform typical target date funds while keeping expenses ultra-low. The exact percentage you allocate to each tier depends on your age, risk tolerance, and retirement timeline. What makes these 3 strategies so powerful? Before I reveal these 3 game-changing strategies, let me share something shocking. Harry managed to outperform 87% of professional fund managers using just these ETF combinations. Even more impressive, the final strategy I'll share generated returns that beat the market by 31% during the recent volatility. Each strategy is designed for a specific investor profile, So pay close attention to find which one matches your situation. And make sure to stay until the end where I'll reveal a little-known 401k hack that could potentially add an extra $147,000 to your retirement portfolio without increasing your contributions by a single dollar. Now, let's start with our first powerful strategy. Strategy number 1, the balanced growth approach. Let's look at our first strategy, designed for investors with a moderate risk tolerance and at least 15 to 20 years until retirement. For Tier 1, Core Foundation, consider allocating 50% to a total market index fund like Fidelity's Zero Total Market Index Fund, FZROX. This fund offers incredible benefits. 0% expense ratio, yes, completely free to own. Broad diversification with over 2,500 holdings. Exposure to companies of all sizes across every sector. Looking at FZROX's performance, it has delivered an 18.28% annualized return over the past 5 years as of March 2025. With zero fees, every bit of that return goes straight to your bottom line. For Tier 2, Strategic Growth, allocate 30% to a growth-oriented fund like Fidelity Contra Fund. This actively managed fund focuses on companies with above-average growth potential. Despite its slightly higher expense ratio of 0.39%, it has outperformed the S&P 500 by roughly 2% annually over the past decade. For Tier 3, Income and Stability, allocate 20% to the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, SCHD. This fund tracks the Dow Jones U.S. Dividend 100 Index and focuses on quality dividend-paying companies. As of April 2025, SCHD offers a healthy 4.06% dividend yield, a 5-year return of 57.01%, a low expense ratio of just 0.06%, well-diversified holdings across consumer staples, healthcare, energy, and technology. Strategy number 2, the Yanai aggressive growth approach. For investors with higher risk tolerance and longer time horizons, 20-plus years to retirement, consider this more aggressive allocation. For Tier 1, 40%. Allocate to Fidelity's 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, which tracks the S&P 500. With an ultra-low expense ratio of just 0.015%, this fund gives you exposure to America's top 500 companies. FXAIX has delivered 18.58% annualized return over 5 years, 12.49% over 10 years, incredibly low turnover of just 3%. For Tier 2, 40%. Consider the S&P 500 High Dividend ETF, SPYD. This ETF focuses on the highest dividend-yielding companies in the S&P 500. As of April 2025, SPYD offers an impressive 4.65% dividend yield, 7.06% 1-year return, low 0.07% expense ratio, exposure to high-income sectors like finance, 36.83%, utilities, 21.65%, and consumer non-durables, 14.71%. For Tier 3, 20%. Maintain a smaller allocation to SCHD for additional dividend income and exposure to high-quality dividend growers. Strategy number 3, the pre-retirement preservation approach. If you're within 5 to 10 years of retirement, your focus should shift more toward capital preservation and income. Here's a more conservative allocation. For Tier 1, 40%. Stick with FXAIX for core market exposure, but reduce the allocation compared to more aggressive strategies. For Tier 2, 20%. Allocate to Fidelity's Zero Total Market Index Fund, FZROX, for additional diversification, particularly into mid- and small-cap stocks. For Tier 3, 40%. Significantly increase your allocation to income-producing investments, 25% to SCHD for quality dividend stocks, 15% to SPYD for maximum current income. This approach emphasizes income and stability while still maintaining enough equity exposure to potentially outpace inflation during your retirement years. Let's compare how these strategies might perform over time by looking at historical data. Strategy number 1, balanced growth. Potential annual return based on historical averages, approximately 12 to 14%. Income yield, approximately 2.5 to 3%. Risk level, moderate. Strategy. Number 2, aggressive growth. Potential annual return based on historical averages, approximately 14 to 16%. Income yield, approximately 2 to 2.5%. Risk level, higher. Strategy. Number 3, pre-retirement. Potential annual return based on historical averages, approximately 8 to 10%. Income yield, approximately 3.5 to 4%. Risk level, lower. Remember that past performance doesn't guarantee future results, but historically, a well-balanced portfolio with quality dividend stocks has provided both growth and stability. Let's look at Harry's actual results. He had $150,000 in his 401k and was adding $19,500 annually. Here's how the numbers played out over 5 years. With his original default target date fund, 7% average annual return. After 5 years, approximately $315,000. After switching to strategy number 2, aggressive growth, and averaging a 14% annual return. After 5 years, approximately $375,000. That's a difference of about $60,000 in just 5 years. Looking further ahead, if Harry continues with this strategy for 20 years until retirement. With the original approach, projected value, approximately $1.1 million. Monthly income in retirement, approximately $3,700. With strategy number 2, projected value, approximately $2.3 million. Monthly income in retirement, approximately $7,600. That's potentially double the retirement income by making strategic ETF allocations in his 401k. Here's your action plan to supercharge your 401k. Check your current 401k allocations and expense ratios. Identify which of the 3 strategies best matches your time horizon and risk tolerance. Look for these ETFs or similar low-cost options in your specific 401k plan. Rebalance annually to maintain your target allocations. Consider increasing your contributions to maximize your 401k benefits. Remember that your 401k is likely your most powerful wealth-building tool. Taking a few hours to optimize your allocations could literally mean the difference between a comfortable retirement and having to work well into your golden years. Did you find this breakdown helpful? Supporting the channel with a like or subscription keeps this research coming your way. And I'm curious, which of these 3 strategies most closely matches your current 401k allocation? Let me know in the comments below.